Have you ever looked around in your house and said, I have way too many of this one thing? Well, for me, that's books. I have so many books. Books about business, books about psychology, books about spirituality, books about money, books about so many damn things. Don't get me wrong, I love books. I really, really do. But sometimes I look at all of these covers and think to myself, maybe all of these books are just a reflection, right? The part of me that's like, I'm not enough unless I keep learning. Like, honestly, somewhere back in my mind, there's this little voice whispering, like, you didn't finish college, so you got to keep studying, or you didn't get that degree, so you got to keep proving that you're smart. And it's wild because, meanwhile, there are millions of people out here drowning in student debt, chasing that little piece of paper because society has told us that's what makes us worthy. I had that belief myself. And I carry that weight of comparison. Like, am I smart enough? Am I good enough? Am I educated enough? I have bookshelves full of answers. The most powerful book I could ever read is me. Oh, expand, Nicole, expand. The book of me. The book that shows my patterns, my triggers, my habits, my emotional cycles, my childhood chapters that I truly keep pretending aren't writing my story, which they still are. Like, my soul is like, you want to talk about education? Try majoring in self-awareness or emotional intelligence, or even your own reactions to people's actions. The book of yourself is one of the hardest books to actually read because it requires facing yourself, not highlighting somebody else's words. It requires honesty, not homework. That's the biggest thing, is self-reflection. A lot of people aren't ready for that. So that's why I say it is one of the most hardest books that you can truly study and internalize. But once you do, it's one of the best books you will ever read in your entire life. So now when I buy books, I read them differently. I read them as mirrors, not manuals, because no author can write the story of me better than I can live it. And maybe that's what the whole point of this is. Realizing that the real education is understanding your own internal systems, the input and output, the thoughts that lead to emotion, the emotions that lead to decisions, the decisions that lead to your own outcome. That is the syllabus. That is the software. Don't get it twisted. I'm still reading. I'm still learning. I'm just applying it differently. I'm starting to realize that every book I pick up is really pointing itself back to me. What I'm really starting to understand is that the library is not in my house. It's in my heart. And when I finally open that book, stop seeking that information and start embodying the transformation. And I'm still studying me, page by page, pattern by pattern, lesson by lesson. And honestly, that's been the most life-changing book I've ever opened. So I'll keep my books. I'll stack them high. But now I will never forget that the best-selling story that I will ever study is the one where I finally become the author and the reader.